Hey guys, Jaws the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee and Spike Witwicky. So, yeah, here these two are. So basically, if you guys don't know what this line is, basically, at least in, well, the US, my country, basically, at Target, it's Target exclusive, I believe, and there's this line called Buzzworthy Bumblebee, and basically just about Bumblebee, and so they basically got movie stuff, G1 related stuff, and whatnot. So yeah, more Bumblebee. That's basically Hasbro's biggest Transformer as far as merchandise goes. So yeah. So basically what this is a 2-pack. It's part of the War for Cybertron. Somewhere in the Studio Series, and yeah. So this is part of War for Cybertron. And we also get another Bumblebee, and we get a Spike Witwicky, which kind of interested me. I wasn't gonna really think about picking this one up originally, but because my Targets and Walmarts have been very lacking in terms of not only Kingdom but even Studio Series A6, that's why I haven't done the deluxes or Grimlock or other kind of reviews. So I'm like, you know what? In the meantime, I'm just gonna get this 2-pack. So I got it, and honestly, I'm actually really like it. Actually, it's not that bad. But definitely the big thing was the Spike, and it's not as big as I would have hoped for, but it's not too bad. So, let's take a look at the figures. Alright, so getting Bumblebee out the way, let's take a much closer look at Spike. So this is Spike Witwicky's suit in the movie, Transformers movie, and the 86 one, and I think in season 3 as well. Pretty much post-movie episodes, because those were more set in space. So yeah, it's cool that we got that uniform he had, but I wish they would find some way to put his head in there, like maybe like have the head and then put on this dome, but instead it's just paint silver, which not great, but yeah. But I think it's like the first one that we got on Spike Wiki in retail. I think it's like the first ever, because usually we just get them in the masterpieces, and the closest we got was Sam Witwicky from, obviously, the live-action Michael Bay movies. Articulation-wise, again, nothing at the head, or not again, I just mentioned. Yeah, there's nothing at the head, because there is no head, is that. The arms are on a pin, so they only go like 100 degrees. I think if you can move this down, I think you can get full rotation, except it stops right here. And, yeah, we'll get into this later, so I'll just flip that up. And the legs don't move at all, even though it looks like they can. It looks like they put a pin there, like they're about to, and then they just gave up. So, yeah, kind of a bummer. It would have been cooler if this guy had more articulation, again, a more proper head, but, yeah. The thing I really wanted for is, well, not as good but as I wanted to, but still, pretty decent. He does look good with the rest of the Transformers. So the next thing, for transformation, he does transform, and if you think, oh, Jaws, that's some stupid thing, well, no, because in the movie, he did transform, because with the suit. Obviously, his body didn't transform in that, because obviously his bones would break, but this thing could. So, to transform him, you flip this down, and there's your transformation. So, yeah, not much else going on. And he rolls. Yeah, you can see, wheels mold in there. So yeah, not much else going on with this. You got the Arsenals. I mean, they did a good job with some of the details here, but There you have Spike. Let's get him out of the way and bring in Bumblebee. So bring in Bumblebee. It turns into quite interesting. This doesn't tap it. It was kind of fiddling with this car mode, but otherwise, actually quite interesting. Okay, well the stabbing again, quite fiddly. All that. It's like that's his gun. It's got quite good storage actually. It's pretty easy to put in. So, yeah, not much going on. It's quite interesting. It's like more of a boxy kind of small car. It's like what we're used to, but again, boxier, different. So it's quite interesting. I know this ain't quite G1 accurate, but here's the Legends or Legion class one from like years ago. I did review this one in the early days. Why not just size comparison? So you can see this one's pretty much like a Legion class kind of figure, but you can see that one's more round. That's kind of like it was, but if you want to look at what the actual G1 only looked like, he was basically a Volkswagen Beetle. So, alright, transformation. Again, he does have this gun and sword. It's kind of hard to get, but yeah, as you can see, I untap that. Again, not bad gun actually. It's about what Bumblebee has. So, alright, so now for transformation, obviously, yeah, as you saw before, this does untap and then he rolls out. Then flip the feet down, untap the legs. Man, that is tight. Oh, this popped off. Yeah, that's never happened before. So let's get that back on. How do I do that? Hold on. Wait, that's an arm. That's an arm. Let's pop that back. Man, it's hard to transform that. Like I said in my last review, it does seem to transform. Our camera here. We'll be right back. Okay, getting back to transformation. Took me a bit to pop it back in before I realized it's pulling the wrong way. So I certainly have to pop it back in, but again, you do carefully want to untab the feet. Oh boy, that was tight. Not like I'm going to be too concerned for brakes, because again, this ain't like a major Wolf Cybertron pickup that I wanted. Like, as in, like, if this is the Netflix one, we're like, oh no. This one, like, yeah. Zoom out as he's going in robot mode. We'll get just a bit bigger, not too much, since he's a midbot. The next on tab, these back panels. Yeah, it was pretty tight on here. I will say that. And then you untab these outer sections. Oh man, just kind of do that there, and then they have that. They do the same here. Just gonna have to get this all undone. All right, that was a bit complex. So I could, like I said before, this is quite fiddly, but yeah. All right. So next, what you want to do is like the traditional Bumblebee, just kind of flip this down and rotate the arms down a bit. Raise them up. Raise them up. I can't say that. Actually, no, they're good. All right. Actually, that is it for transformation. So there have Buzzworthy Bumblebee in his robot mode. So again, quite simple, but also quite fiddly to transform. Bringing Spike for this Bumblebee. It is 11 steps, and doing it on camera doesn't help because camera lock. I don't think it's just me that has a hard time transforming on camera. So yeah, again, here's his gun. Not too much going on, so I guess we can attach to that. And similar aspects to, again, this one. I'll show off again later. So yeah, here's the two together, and I think they do look pretty good. So yeah. Getting out of the way again. Let's take a look at the head sculpt, all the paint details. Yeah, come on, there we go. So again, not bad. But yeah, again, not too bad. It is a good head sculpt on here. It does look like the cartoon. On the rest, a little bit different, especially down here. And yeah. So there's that. And got Spike here. But moving these two out of the way, let's get into some size comparisons. So again, like I said before, here he is with this old Legion Bumblebee. And again, especially with that thing that goes around the head, that is quite similar to this. Not the G1 Bumblebee, but definitely this. Like the more modern Bumblebee figures, you will see that. So, and just why not if you don't want to get the Netflix one, even though that one's not that much more expensive. It's like, hey, what about Bumblebee? Well, doesn't scale quite well, or maybe, I don't know. The Spike does scale well. I mean, I guess that was intentional. It's like, look, we're just making this so we can get a Spike and it will sell well. And also, it's Transformers, so we don't want to release the humans separate. So I think that's the main goal with this. Just have the Spike on display. Because Bumblebee doesn't scale not quite well with Optimus, but he's okay until you get a Netflix one, which I don't have. I have not seen. But yeah, I haven't even seen some of them. I don't think I've seen the Wave 2 stuff at Walmart yet. Another reason they're behind. But yeah, there you go. Wait, articulation, you're right. Again, head's on the ball joint, arms are on the ball joint, it can go around. Popped off again. Not sure if that's like a QC issue or something like that, where it kind of just doesn't. Then you go all around. Elbows do bend. Nothing at the hands. Legs do kick forward that far. Knees do bend, and then they kind of get the feet kind of move from here. You get like that, and they don't pivot. And no waist. So yeah, and he kind of does have like these door wings. You know, not the doors are just things that go around the wheels. I'm not sure what they're called. Those kind of go out. Even though G1 Bumblebee didn't have door wings, but yeah, overall, okay set. I'm not sure again if it's one that you'd be going out for, but if you want to, hey, you can get it if you want. If you choose to get it, you can. So yeah, there we have that. So there you have the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee, and Spike Witwicky. And again, like I said before, not a bad set. The Bumblebee figure is okay. Obviously, if you have the choice between the Netflix and Buzzworthy Bumblebee, again, I don't have the Netflix one, but like if you just choose, then best to go with that one. Because, well, yeah. I do have the Cliff Jumper, though, as I know that figure is pretty decent. So I would go with that one if you're like a main collector, but all around, so it's not bad. I guess, again, the Spike is a nice inclusion, but other than that, and Bumblebee's okay, again, but all around, not too bad. So yeah, so anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. And also, comment down below what you guys think of the set. Do you think it is good, mediocre, or bad? And bye.